Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tranquil Journeys. I'm Jennifer Pater, and I'm here with Allison Clement, and we are your instructors. Allison and I are both Reiki masters, and between the two of us, we have training in complementary practices, such as sound for relaxation, massage therapy, and Ayurveda. We've been teaching and affiliated with Images of Hope for over 3 years to bring healing arts classes to cancer patients, caregivers, and anyone affected by cancer in El Dorado County. We're so happy that you're here with us, joining us, and we want to thank you for your continued support of Images of Hope and our virtual classes. Today, our theme is gratitude and letting go of holiday stress, letting go of pandemic stress. We have several short tips for you and a guided meditation. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Allison and we'll get started.
That is the great Nina Simone, and the song is Ain't Got No. And it's kind of a good theme, really, for our gratitude topic, because during the pandemic, I don't know about you, but sometimes I focus, especially during the holidays, and all the different things that I don't have that I usually have. And then some of the times, the deprivation really brings to the forefront my gratitude for what I do have. And boy, do I appreciate some things that I never appreciated before that I should have. Or some Nina Simone. So anyway, the science behind gratitude is quite amazing. Many researchers, including Robert Emmons at UC Davis, have done studies on gratitude and all the amazing things that the feeling of gratitude does for our body and our mental health. It improves our cardiac condition. Excuse me. It improves our sleep. It increases our happy cholesterol and lowers the bad cholesterol in our body. It reduces rates of depression, the tendencies towards diabetes. It increases the happy chemicals in our brain. The list goes on. So that feeling of gratitude does so much for us. And it's something that it's good to practice on a regular basis, just that feeling. I have a fun little thing that you can do that'll help reinforce noticing everything in our lives that we can feel gratitude for. It's a gratitude jar. And especially during the holidays, it might be a nice thing to do. You can use any kind of container. And every day, just write on a slip of paper. Every time you think of something you're grateful for, write it down. I have several slips of paper here, and then put them in your jar. I have a little container, a bowl. Some of the ones I've written down so far. I found a great place to walk every day with a view. I love holiday lights. I love the holiday lights. I really appreciate those on people's houses. I am so grateful that I was able to visit two of my favorite places in the world before the pandemic hit. I'm so grateful for that. And I have a cat now. I'm so grateful for that. So just, any little thing you think of that you're grateful for, put it in your jar. And then designate a special day, perhaps a holiday coming up or New Year's Day. And on that day, open up your jar of accumulated gratitudes and read them off on that day, and you'll realize how full your life is. So that's a gratitude jar. And an alternative to that on a daily basis is a gratitude journal, where every day, either when you wake up or before you go to bed, write down 3 things that happened to you, or 3 things that you have or experienced that day that you're grateful for. And it's good. It's good practice. And since I started doing this, I'm noticing all kinds of little things that I'm really grateful for that maybe I just took for granted before. Like one day this week, I was really grateful that I did have electricity and a warm shower, and it makes me appreciate things that I didn't notice before. So anyway, it's just an idea for you to try during the holidays, and it gets your mind into that feeling of noticing things that maybe you took a bit for granted before. So now Jennifer is going to lead us in a guided meditation.
All right, everyone, time to get comfortable in your chair or find a spot on the floor where you can be nice and cozy. For a few minutes, this will be our longer guided meditation session. So sink back in your chair or on the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure to put your feet flat on the ground. Gently close your eyes when you're comfortable and ready. Let your shoulders drop away from your neck. And try to feel your forehead and eyes and eyebrows relax as your eyes close. Let's begin to focus on our breathing as we go through this guided meditation to cherish ourselves and others. When you're ready, take a deep breath so that on the exhale, it's deep enough to let out a sigh of relief. Relief that you have taken time for yourself, for just you. As we go from the doing mode to the non-doing mode, try to imagine tension melting away from the tight areas of your body. Letting your body become heavier as you melt into the chair or the floor. Just imagining that you're releasing all of the tension carried around from the day. And as your body becomes heavier and more relaxed, the tension leaves. You start to feel some relaxation, that relief spreading through all of your muscles, all of your joints, all of your organs. Take another breath, allowing for another sigh. And then just allow your breathing to become steady and rhythmic, gentle and easy. It's nice to have this time to pay attention and get in touch with how your body is feeling. The sensations you feel during relaxation is really your body talking to you, letting you know how it's doing. Notice where you have extra layers of tension, where you might feel lighter or heavier. As you relax, do you feel tingling anywhere? Warmth. Maybe you feel cool in some areas. Just make a mental note of these feelings, sensations going on in the body. Taking time to listen to your body and gently respond by just acknowledging where you're at right now. This is your time to give up the to-do list, to relieve stress, pressures of things that need to be done, the busyness of life. Just let go for now. Everything that you have to do will still be there. It's just in this moment, you're taking time out for yourself. If your mind wanders, it's all right. Don't be too hard on yourself. When you catch yourself in your thoughts and lost in all the mind, just bring yourself back to your breathing and paying attention to that inhale and longer exhale, and maybe taking another sigh in your breath. Spend these moments cherishing this free time you've given yourself, cherishing your body, cherishing your breath. Cherish the love you have for your family, for your friends, your coworkers, your pets or animals. Cherish the work that you do or that you have done, the opportunities that come to you. Cherish all those little things you take for granted each and every day. When you're ready, place your hands on your thighs, letting your hands just rest easily and gently. Imagining energy from your hands, nurturing your legs, all the way down to your toes. Take a deep breath here, allowing for another sigh on your exhale. Place your hands on your belly, feeling the sensation of touch spread around your abdomen, your hips, and your back. Take another breath and a big sigh of relief. Move your hands and place them over your heart. And let energy radiate from your hands so you feel comfort, love, and support. Feel your chest expand with your inhale and release with your exhale. Another sigh. Place the palms of your hands over your eyelids. Feeling ignited by your touch at the top of your head, over your eyes. Relaxing your mind and your mind. Completely letting go of all the tension, all the stress, all the clutter in the mind. Just another breath here, another release and deep sigh. Move your hands back to your heart and rest here quietly, focusing on your breathing. Cherish yourself. In your mind, in your own voice. On your inhale, say to yourself, I cherish myself. And on your exhale, say to yourself, I cherish all living beings. Sit quietly a couple more moments, absorbing relaxation. Going deep within, allowing yourself to let go. You've done a really good job bringing attention to your breath, your body, and your mind. Know that you can always create this state of relaxation for yourself. You always have the ability to take time for yourself, even if it's just a few seconds or minutes. So important to your health. So important to cherish your body and everything your body does for you. Take one last deep breath, one last sigh as you slowly return your attention to the environment. Return back to the room you're in, the space here. And when you're ready, open your eyes very gently and easily. And we'll turn it back over to Allison.
Here's an exercise that will help you come back a little bit, and it'll help reinforce all those nice feelings you've just experienced. It's one of Donna Eden's energy exercises, and she calls it tapping in the joy. So next time you're feeling especially happy or grateful, tap it in at your third eye, here between your eyebrows. Using your middle finger, tap for 5 to 10 seconds. This sends the positive feeling through the first acupressure point on the bladder meridian, which helps govern the nervous system. So tapping it in passes the joy through the system and promotes more positive feelings. It's as simple as that. So when you feel happiness, gratitude, joy, take a moment and just tap it in a little deeper. And Jennifer's going to share some tips on how to alleviate holiday stress.
Three minutes out of your day just to stop what you're doing and take a few moments to focus on your breathing, your inhale and exhale. It's so powerful because it brings you into the present moment. And instead of worrying about all the stuff you have to do in the future or all the things you didn't get done today, your focus is right here and right now. And that's really all that matters, is how can you go through the day in the present moment. And so it's a constant practice. You have to always bring yourself to that moment, and breathing is really the proven simplest way to do that. So just take a moment to stop what you're doing, practice your inhale and your exhale so that you're paying attention to it. Sometimes if you want the comfort of your own touch, you can put your hands over your heart, and that just is very calming, very comforting thing to do to nurture yourself and to kind of calm yourself down and have more clarity on how you're going to handle things or deal with something that might have come up that is causing some stress. So Right now, it's especially challenging. We're all kind of separated from each other, and it's important to pay attention to yourself and check in with yourself when we can't be around other people as often who might be helping us do that. So just take a few seconds. Also, don't forget to get plenty of sleep. Let yourself sleep extra now. It's a good time to rest. It's a good time to pay attention to the foods you're eating and choose healthy foods and try to take a walk or do one stretch each day just to stretch your body, move your body, change it from a position that it's always in so that your body can feel lengthened and strong, and then try to do something different that you don't do every day that might be fun. Playing an instrument. Maybe you have a guitar that's been sitting around and you pick that up and just play it for fun. Or maybe coloring. That's a really relaxing thing to do to take your mind off everything else. So I just wanted to share those things with you because they are things that are proven and science behind them to help people reduce stress. And I think anything we can all be doing to help reduce our stress levels during this time of year and during this time that we're in general is so helpful. So um, practice those things when you get a chance. And I'll turn it back over to Allison now, who has some other great things to share too.
Yes, I recently heard a study, it was a long-term study about the things that contribute to health, good physical health and mental health. And if not the top, one of the top things that helps is having a friend or a loved one to talk to and share your troubles with and who will listen to you. And now, next time you feel tempted to send somebody you're thinking about a text or an email, pick up the phone instead or walk into the room and talk to them. Emails, texts don't count. The benefit was in actual talking. So it's just something to remember. And Judith Orloff, who I'll share the book that I like. Even if you don't consider yourself an empath, there are so many good tips in this book. She has one page that's about the gift of holding space. And there are all kinds of gifts you can give people this time of year that cost lots of money, but this is free and it's such a gift you can give somebody. It's a loving kindness practice that you can use when you're supporting another person. And the more you practice it, the easier it'll become. And I'll just read what she has and hear about holding space because she says it's so much better than I could. When you're with someone you care about who's going through a hard time or who is expressing joy, it is a beautiful skill to hold space for them. This means that you choose to be totally present with that person. And holding space is not something that you offer everyone in need. Your mind is still. So it's actually a mindfulness practice as well. I'll just add that little note to it. You're not overly involved. You're not thinking about how to change or to fix them. And another note from me, I am a fixer. So this is something that I am always trying to learn myself. When you listen, you can just listen and be there for somebody. You don't have to offer advice or good ideas. You don't have to fix their problem. Just be there for them. You're not focused on your own emotions, which may be getting triggered. Instead, you're looking at them with love, listening with your heart, and holding a positive, non-judgmental space for this person to just be. Holding space is a gift that you have to offer. Never underestimate the power of holding space for someone. It can be a vehicle for deep healing. So that's a gift idea for you for the holidays. And again, just to reinforce the practice of gratitude and acknowledging what we do have, looking at our half full glass, maybe rather than our half empty glass. Spend a day thanking everything you come in contact with. When you open your eyes in the morning, thank the night for the rest it gave you. When you take a shower, thank the water. When you drink your coffee, thank the plant that produced the beans, the person who picked the beans, and those folks who make the cup that you're drinking it out of. Keep that mentality of gratitude, and it can wipe away negativity completely. And to finish, we'd like to again thank Images of Hope, El Dorado, and we have some affirmations of gratitude that we'd like to share. I am loved unconditionally. I am supported by the earth. I am grateful for all that I have. I have all that I need in this moment. Peace lives within me. And with those thoughts, we thank you again for joining us. Appreciate what you've got. We're all still here and breathing. And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Jennifer. And thanks to all of you. We are so grateful that you join us for Tranquil Journeys. And the messages that you've sent us showing your appreciation for what we do, they just lighten up our day when we receive those. So thank you for taking the time to tell us how they've helped you in your life, because that means everything to us. So on that note of gratitude, bye-bye, and we'll see you next time.